Here's how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars with cheap land from the tax deed sales and turn that into thousands of dollars per month in residual income. So one of the things that people don't realize is that land often at these tax deed sales doesn't sell, or it sells really cheap because people want to just bid on the houses. They want to go kind of for the big carrot. And a lot of the times that gets competitive and it gets bid up. So here's what you need to realize. Remember, half of the states are lien states, half of the states are tax deed states. There are about 3,200 counties amongst all of those states. So you have 1,500 states that offer tax deeds. Now, of those 1,500, there are hundreds of these counties right now that have properties in their inventory that did not sell at the auction. Now, this is what we call an OTC, or an over-the-counter deed. Now, there is a lot of diamonds in the rough with these properties, especially with the land. Now, here's the thing. A lot of the times, because they didn't sell at the sale, or a property that doesn't sell at a tax sale might not be the most desirable property. Now, that being said, if you put in a little bit of elbow grease, you can find these properties often dirt cheap. Now, whether you're going to go to the auction and buy them in person, or you're going to get the list from the county and start going through them, there are a lot of pieces of land that you can buy cheap. Like, I've literally purchased land in Minnesota for like $50 or $500-$600, and these lots are worth thousands of dollars, or it could be farmland. There are so many options for buying land at these tax deed sales that are overlooked. So here's the thing. There are so many of these counties that say they have land for $500 or $1,000, and maybe this land is worth, if you get it for $500, maybe it's worth 5 to 10 grand. So someone like you can go and buy this land, and there are hundreds of people all throughout the US making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and this is their strategy. They buy up the cheap land, and from there what they do is they don't sell it for full retail. They do a lease option, or basically like a rent to own on this property. So say it's worth $500 and they go and they sell it for $10,000. So the way you structure the deal is you could say, land value 10 grand, $3,000 down, and $500 per month. Okay, so you go and say you do this on 10 properties. That's $5 grand a month, right? Or maybe some people have 100 properties and they're getting just these small checks on land. You're not dealing with tenants, trash, termites. Very low overhead, very simple strategy for doing it. So by the way, my name's Dustin Hahn. I'm a tax lien and deed expert. We wholesale, we flip, and we really go to town and like to buy hundreds of these properties. So if you like this content, please go ahead, give us a subscribe, a thumbs up, ask a question, leave a comment in the comments. I'll be happy to share any videos or answer those comments for you as well. Now, remember, if you're going to do tax lien and deed investing, it is an unconventional way of investing in real estate. So every single state is different, but every county within that state is also a little bit different as well. So you need to learn the rules of each state. Think of it like the game of Monopoly, where you have your Monopoly board. You take that board to the county and you ask for the set of rules on how do we play this game here in this county. So from there, you figure it out. Now, this is going to take some elbow grease to do, and maybe you want to get a virtual assistant to help you out and things like that. But there are investors carving out a path and doing this stuff every day. In fact, the first tax deed I bought was for $4,200, sold it for 20 grand, and it was 40 acres of just raw vacant land. And that deal was kind of like that. Once you do that first deal, it's going to change your life forever. And it's also very low risk if you're only dealing with, $500, $1,000, or even $50. It's very low risk compared to traditional real estate, and the upside is huge, and you can really go ahead and build wealth with this strategy. So here's your homework. If you really want to go out and do this, get the list, or call the county you're in, or call a tax deed county, ask them if they have any over-the-counter deeds, and do it. Now, if you want some help, I do give away my best-selling book. It's a free mini course on tax liens and deeds, the ABCs, 100 tax lien and deed facts you must know. I used to sell this thing, but now I just give it away to try to provide some value to our community, to help everybody out and get this stuff going, because it definitely can change your life as it has changed mine. So there'll be a link in the description below. If you want to check that out, I have another video pinned here on the pros and cons of tax lien and deed investing, pinned in the comments or somewhere around here, so make sure to check that out. Subscribe. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.